Welcome to my channel, Positivity with Geeta Iyengar. Many times, many occasions, people have asked me this question: why people hoard things? It can be anything: clothing, it can be artifacts, it can be drinks, it can be drugs, anything which you have a fear of losing. I mean, that is one way of looking at it. But today, let's look at the plight of the hoarders. And let me tell you, they all need help. So let's work out and examine how best we can help these hoarders. So if I try to categorize them, we say, what are the reasons? It can be psychological, it can be emotional, it can be biological, yes, genetic, and it can also be with difficult life experiences of that individual. So all the combination of all these can also lead to people hoarding things. And psychological, if you look at it, whenever you observe yourself, when do you shop more? When you go to a shop, if you are alone, if you have many people around you and you're having fun and there is a lot of happiness and joy, the need of shopping is minimized. But if you are alone, depressed, for various reasons, we are all different individuals. At that time, this buying thing, whatever you buy is not important, but this buying instinct gives you that instant relief. I said instant because it's not going to last long. So, and then it becomes a part of you. Every time a person wants a craving to drink because he's alone, it is similar to a person who's again alone, goes to a shop and buys that thing. He may need it, he may not. But in most of the cases, he doesn't need that thing. But it gives him that instant satisfaction, which a companion, which a good friend, which a proper environment would have provided to him. Especially if you look at lone drinkers, you look at lonely people, depressed people. It need not be. Sometimes you are in a crowd, but the craving to buy, the craving to collect is less. And this is a psychological reason. I have come across many people who have collected chocolates in the freezer, and they keep on buying and collecting it because they're afraid that one day they may not get it. So that is life experience. So psychological reason is also related to life experiences. What are these difficult life experiences is, in your childhood, you may not have got that ice cream or a food or clothing, and you like people, you see everybody wearing it and you feel you are deprived. Now again, I won't say that all are going to react in the same manner. Some will, they will say, oh fine, this person was deprived, but today he says, I don't want to keep it all. There are some who are deprived, says, no, because I didn't get it, I'm going to collect as many as possible. So again, it's different approaches, different perspectives, again, different mental makeup. Some people related to OCDs, complete compulsion of collecting things, or ADHD, when you don't get proper, your attention span is very less. Sometimes it's genetic. They say that it is hereditary. My aunt was collecting, so I'm collecting. And I've seen my aunt finding so much pleasure and joy in collecting those saris. That may be the reason. Or have you seen people collecting curators? They buy all kinds of artifacts because it's a beautiful thing, one of its kind. It should be in my house. When you go to an emporium, you say, oh lovely, this piece, I want it in my house. And then you'll find it's like a mini museum in their house. But that may not be a disease if it to a certain extent. But if you keep on collecting and if it's giving them happiness without posing any issue, fine, it's their problem. It's only when they pop off that the others have to decide. That is one issue you have to see. But if it's a disease of a kind where you're just hoarding for the sake of hoarding and you are not finding any happiness in that process, then it has to be addressed in the proper manner. So how do we address such an issue? I have seen there are people who have asked us, you are hoarding. Let me tell you, I put myself, I was a hoarder and I never started. We are not born hoarders. Somewhere in life, I realized, oh my God, I have more than enough. And why am I collecting identical things? Suppose I have white saris or a particular thing. I want everything of that. This kind of, from this region, I want everything of that. Then you have to sit, introspect, retrospect, and realize, where is it at? Why am I doing? Is it going to give me happiness? It may have, I don't know. But again, it is momentary. For some time, it may give you happiness. But again, after that, you go back to the same rut, and again, if you feel depressed, if you are low, find different means to address that issue instead of getting stuck into that, because it's not going to bring out. And the first and the only person who can bring out is you, and you alone. Nobody else can address it as good as you can do, as well as you can do. But if the other members in your family realize and find, oh, this person, this is not nice. But if she's happy, if she's moving around, she's giving you joy, and fine, let it be. But if they're going to be, it's like a compulsive, I go to a shop to buy one and come buying 50, 60. I've seen a person who is no more now, but that person was collecting so much that after she passed away, a lot of packets and packets of parcels coming home. Then you realize, and that they also realized that she was getting into alcoholism also. So then the family would have helped this woman. Maybe if you have stopped her from hoarding, this woman would have led a better life. Maybe she would have well gelled with her family members. So it's a social, psychological issue, it's a biological issue, emotional issue, and it's also depending on your life experiences. So if you find any near and dear ones of yours, you deal with it properly. First, you see in what position you are to give that advice. Very good. Help them to come out. Help them to be better human beings. Help them to be happy souls. And then you will find that they will also live well, that hoarding will slowly go. It's a gradual process. Any disease, mental disease, physical disease, any kind of disease takes time to cure, but at least make a beginning. I have made a beginning, and I am finding that I may not be halfway, maybe quarter. It all depends how you're going to judge me. But all of us have to make, because hoarding, if it is going to create this kind of an issue, that leads to other issues, other problems in life. So depression, there are different ways of getting rid of depression, different ways of finding joys in life, not just by collecting. And if that collecting becomes an issue for you, you're all the time worried, I'm buying, but what other people will think. Again, that's a different issue. So one psychological issue will lead to another. So think over, address this issue, look at yourself and say, you don't have to put that, I have got 2 clothes, so you also better have 2. No, I may have 10, I would like to have 20. So you draw a line, you draw that line of limitations. Nobody else can do, provided that limitation gives you happiness no matter what. So finally, it is the positivity in you which comes up in handling this particular issue, which may be a combination of various issues, that is hoarding, collecting of anything in life. So well, friends, so I try to pinpoint a certain issue which is, if it is bothersome, then it has to be addressed by you, and if you cannot, let others help you to bring it out. So again, you have a better joy without hoarding. If I can find a better option, nothing can be better than your own people. So think it over, help your people, and be happy. Buy things, in buying, find happiness, but don't become kind of an addiction. Don't have any addiction toward this buying. So thank you once again for watching my channel. Don't forget to ring the bell icon. We'll see you next time with another topic, and you suggest, comment, and let me know. We'll work on that topic. Thank you once again.